Hello, welcome to today's video. Today, maybe not today, but right now we're at Home Depot and we're gonna get some backsplash to put around my sink. I really wanna do it and I wanna do it myself. So I'm gonna show you guys the whole process. I'll show you which tile I want, and I already know which one I want. I've been looking at it for a while now. My dad is here to help me because he knows all the supplies that I need. I think it's pretty straightforward getting the amount of tile you need, because you basically just do the length of the sink cabinet. So I already know that. I have it all written out and he's gonna show me what tools to buy. I'm not that nervous to apply it myself. I don't think it'll be that hard, and hopefully you guys can learn something from my experience and do it yourself. My room's always been pretty dark and it's always really bothered me, so we're having a guy come over on Sunday and install some more can lights in my room. I think about 6 total actually. I really want it to be bright in there, and I think also just to brighten it even more I'm gonna paint it a lighter color, and it'll be a little process, but hopefully the backsplash will be happening soon. So let's go. Here they are. We have a really loud fan in here, but I'll try to show you guys my favorites. I really like this, is that an octagon? A hexagon? That's a hexagon. I like that hexagonal one up there. It's gonna focus on my finger for a second, but this one, I think it's really beautiful and very classy, and I think it looks probably more expensive than it is. But this one up there, Jetstream, that one is my favorite. I've been looking at that every time I come in here, and I really wanna do that one. Wait, I wanna show my drawing. I made my measurements. Okay, so the sink is 51 inches long by 23.
What about something we can just cut
Come on.
with a razor knife?
I think I'm just gonna grab a few ones to try real quick since we're here. I've decided to get 3 testers. Which ones are they? These are only $3 each. Now we're gonna head home and see how it all looks. We have 2 choices for the backsplash and 3 choices for the wall color. So we're gonna go look at all of it. We have to compare the 2 though. So I'm gonna test out the 3 colors we got in a few different places in my room. And the reason is, you can tell in my room right now, different walls have different kind of shades because of the light, because not all the light hits the walls the same. So you want to test them out on different walls in the room to see what they look like and see which one looks best overall. So I've decided to do one swatch here at my sink so that I can see what it looks like in the bathroom. I'm going to do one here, and then I want to do one on this wall. This corner is the darkest corner of my entire room, so I'm definitely going to do one there. The easiest way to go about this is to number your samples, and that way you don't have to write Silvery Moonlight, Universal Gray, and North Beach on your wall every single time. So I'm going to give this guy number 1, this will be 2, and then 3. You can help? Yeah? This is definitely a situation where my boyfriend would just say they all look exactly the same, but they're very different and they're going to dry to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to let these dry and then I'll come back and show you what they look like. I'll just show you this one too. See, over here you can kind of see the difference more, but see, they look different on different walls. So I'm telling you, you got to test them out in different places. Jake, it's backsplash day. Yeah. Yeah. My voice doesn't work, so it's going to be a struggle doing this video. But today is backsplash day. It's exactly a week from the last time I filmed, and my whole room is cleared out. I'm still picking the paint color, but we've patched some drywall, we've installed the lights, it looks really good, and today we're going to go rent a saw, a tile saw, and then we're going to install the backsplash. So I'm really excited and I'll take you guys along. Right now I'm in San Diego, downtown, with my dog. And my dad, he had to pick something up, so we'll be back in the neighborhood and get started. So what I recommend doing, which is what we're gonna do after this, is we're gonna go rent a wet tile saw. And you can get these from Home Depot, from Lowe's, from any hardware store, and they're different rates for different hours. Usually it's about 24 hours, and the rate will be usually between like $25 to $50. I think 50 is the highest. actually gonna do this one. I've convinced him. It'll be hard, but we can do it. We have all the supplies, and the grout we're going with is Snow White. We've got all the caps. Okay, we're trying to figure out the corner.
That's where we're gonna cut it.
Looks good. Looks good. The tile saw we're using kind of chips the marble, you can see, because the marble is really soft, but once you put the grout in there, you won't even see it. Okay, my mirror is 3 feet tall, so we're trying to figure out how high to do the backsplash so that there's still a little bit of a gap up there. I want to have a lot of tile, especially because the sink splashes a lot. It'll be nice having it like high. It's getting late now, it's almost 8 o'clock, so we're just gonna finish up with the vertical cuts that we have to do, and then we're gonna go buy the thin set tomorrow at Home Depot and start putting it on the wall. But right now we're just using some duct tape to stick it to the wall, and we found the center behind the faucet, and that's where we're centering it. So we have this one piece right here, right in the middle, and then you go off of that to the ends. Hello everyone, it is the next day, and we have everything cut except for the top cap, but we're gonna start applying it onto the wall using the thin set, and we've marked the wall. So we're using this to mark how high all of the tile is supposed to go, and then we're making a straight line with this. So we have kind of an idea of where it should go. So we're gonna start applying it onto here, and then after that, we're gonna grout it. Earlier this morning, we filled this crack with some silicone so that it's a little more waterproof between the granite top and the wall. So that's all dry, and we have these labeled to where they go, because we already kind of cut them and fit them into place.
So let's do it.
Apparently they only sell the thin set in 50-pound bags, so we have a lot already made. Oh my god, it's so heavy. We have a lot already made up, and we're gonna get going. So this tool was only about $4.90, about $5. It works. This is messy. That was a little brief intermission while we were figuring out what we were doing, but now we have all of the tile on, and we're just doing the caps. So what we're doing is we're just laying down the full ones so we can use the full length, and then we're mitering the corners, which means we're cutting them diagonally so we can stick them together. So I'll show you that. So these are the caps we're using, and it's kind of hard because marble in general is not uniform. That's just the way the coloring is, and I actually do like it, and I think with the grout at the end it'll kind of bring it all together. So we're mitering this corner here, you can see we cut it diagonally, and then we gotta do this side too. Because my pattern is pretty busy, it's a really good idea to use a grout that's gonna tone it down. So if I were to use a darker grout, like a dark gray or even like a darker white, you would have seen the pattern a lot more. So that's why I chose the Snow White grout, because it'll help tone down the pattern, make it more simple, and make it look more solid. So that's what I'm hoping for. I think we're gonna have to put these guys in when we grout it later. To show you guys all of our tools, this is like a spongy little spatula that you use to press up against the tile, so that you can press it hard against the wall and stick everything against it. So this is very useful, very cheap, and you definitely have to have this. This is just an old putty knife that we're using to put the thin set on these smaller pieces, and then rags. You're gonna want a lot of rags. We have a wet one that we can kind of wipe off. We want to make sure that, like this, we want to get that off the wall, and then a dry one that we can kind of dry everything with, because we don't want the thin set getting too wet. We're also using these little spacers to put in between when you kind of have to like raise up one side. So as you can see, we have a few going where we need them. I have to say, this is not that bad.
I highly recommend everyone try this. It's not that scary and it's very rewarding because then every day you're gonna wake up and go to your sink and be like, I did that. And obviously it helps having a dad that can do all the cuts for you, but try it. I am so proud of us. Look at this. I have a backsplash. Good morning. Oh my god. Today should be the last day. So today we're gonna do the grout, and it's just a white grout. I got the color Snow White. All you do is you mix it with some water. You put it on here with this like putty knife thing that we have, and then after 20 minutes you can wipe it away with a sponge. Also, if you guys hear some chickens today, it's because they're going a little crazy. My mom is working in the garden and they keep making noise, so sorry about that. Here is the grout we are going to use. Here's the directions. Add grout, 5 minutes, stir it, oh my god, then wait 10 minutes. Okay, alright. Okay, I'm inhaling all of that. Oh, pungent.
You want it about like that thin set was.
Yeah. Now what we're gonna do is put some blue tape along the granite and then also along the wall so that we can kind of prevent it from going outside of the backsplash. Oh, no.
Remember gravity.
Okay, we have all the grout on, and now we wait 20 minutes, and then we wipe it off with this guy.